Every Sunday night hits the same way. You had the best weekend. And now you feel completely empty. The music was loud. You were exactly where you wanted to be. The people, the moment, all of it. Perfect. And now it's Sunday night. And there's this feeling. Not sadness exactly. Not anxiety. Just hollow. Like someone reached in and turned the volume down on everything. If you felt that, you're not depressed. You're not broken. You're not being dramatic. This has a name. And once you understand what's actually happening, the shame around it disappears completely. Here's the science, but I'll make it fast. Your brain runs on dopamine. It's the chemical behind motivation, pleasure, wanting. During a big night, a festival, a rave, a wild weekend, your brain releases dopamine at levels it almost never hits in regular life. The music, the people, the lights, the physical movement, the emotional intensity, all of it stacks. Your brain goes, "This is the most alive I've ever felt." And then, it's over. And your brain doesn't just go back to baseline, it drops below it, because your system spent everything it had. And now, it needs to rebuild. That hollow feeling? That's not a mood. That's a chemical reality. Your brain is recalibrating. And in that window, nothing feels as good as that did. Your phone feels boring. Your apartment feels too quiet. Even things you love feel flat. That's not you being ungrateful. That's dopamine math. Here's the part nobody talks about. The crash isn't harder after bad experiences. It's hardest after the best ones. The higher the peak, the steeper the drop. A good night out? Small dip. You're fine by Monday. An all-time weekend, EDC, a destination festival, a run of nights that somehow all hit. That's a different kind of landing. Because your nervous system doesn't just drop from the event itself, it drops from the accumulated stimulation, the disrupted sleep, the dehydration, the sustained emotional intensity over multiple days. All of that compounds. And your system, which was running at capacity, suddenly has nothing left to give, so it powers down. The spiral. And here's where it gets worse, because most of us don't let it land. You feel the hollow, and your instinct, completely understandable, is to fill it. You overscroll, you overeat, not even because you're hungry, just to feel something. You spend money you didn't plan to spend. You queue up the most overstimulating content you can find just to feel like the volume is back up. And it works. For a minute, and then the crash is harder. Because you didn't let your system rebuild. You just put more demand on it while it was already empty. This is the cycle. Feel depleted, try to stimulate out of it, deplete further, feel worse, repeat. Most people live in this loop without ever realizing that's what's happening. So how do you actually break it? You don't fight the drop. You give it a landing strip. Here's the 24-hour protocol I use. 3 moves. All of them feel too small to matter. None of them are. Move 1. The morning after, don't reach for stimulation first. I know. Your first instinct is to recap the weekend, check the photos, open the group chat, relive it. Give it 2 hours. Let your system wake up on its own before you feed it input. You're not missing anything. You're just protecting the window where your dopamine starts to rebuild. Move 2. One boring thing outdoors. Walk. Sit outside. Watch something slow. No podcasts, no playlist, just ambient sound, wind, street noise, birds, whatever. Your nervous system recalibrates through the senses. Natural light, slow movement, no demands. That's not lazy. That's literally how your brain rebuilds its baseline. Move 3. Eat one actual meal. Not delivery on autopilot. Not snacks because you can't decide. One real meal that took thought. Protein. Something warm. Your body just ran a marathon. Treat it like it did. That's it. No ice baths, no 4-step supplement stack, no detox. Just a landing strip. You give your system permission to come down slowly instead of crashing hard, and the hollow doesn't disappear overnight, but it doesn't spiral either. EDC is 2 weeks away. I'm going to walk you through exactly what to do the weekend of and the 48 hours after so that Monday doesn't wreck you. That video is coming. Subscribe so you don't miss it. But right now, if this Sunday is already feeling like that hollow place, I made a free 3-day burnout reset that covers the recovery side of everything we just talked about. It's not a wellness plan. It's a rebuild protocol for people who live loud. Link is in the description. You're not broken for loving the highs. You just deserve to know how to land.